The last couple of updates has drastically changed the new player experience in Avatar Generations, so I've decided to start a fresh new account right from level 1 to see how far I can push myself in 7 days. I've set a couple of goals for myself for the series. Firstly, I want to get a character to level 60. Next, I want to beat a stage 5 boss battle. And lastly, I want to see how far in the story I can realistically achieve in just a week of playing. So come with me on this journey as we start our 7 days of Avatar Generations. Oh, wait, that's just all unlocked? Day 2. Thoruggh. Let's see how we go, hey? So obviously we log in, we get our skip tickets from our IRO banner. And we also get energy from the powerful. I can't really stop me getting this stuff, so I suppose we'll just start off with some extra energy. So 60 energy to start off with. Always nice. Alrighty, so last episode, or yesterday, we did all our beginner stuff, so we'll probably finish our beginner stuff today. I'll be doing Keru Harbor, both the story and the expedition. If I have enough stuff, I'll be doing Kyoshi Island, which we can unlock right away. We'll do that, and I'm also going to do Yokoya, and that's pretty much like all the starting areas done. Once you kind of finish Kyoshi Island, then it starts getting a little bit more difficult, especially with like Shengguan and stuff like that. Also, don't know if I mentioned this last one, but make sure to always claim these rewards. As you see, got some nature stones. It's like, do all your... Oh, I didn't even click that. I didn't even read that. But just do all your stuff as you play through the game. Complete adventures, so as we walk on the path and stuff like that. Again, not accepting anything from the events, because as I said, I want to kind of keep it nice and open. Open-ended, I suppose. I don't really know how else to really say it. And hopefully by the end of this, we should have another 1,000 nature stones to do another summon and see what our luck's like. So, I guess I'll see you when I turn the recording back on. I don't know where my Kyoshi is. It was meant to have my Kyoshi, but it doesn't matter. So we'll do this fight with Yun on Yokoya, which is what I started first. As you see, pretty much smacked him down into oblivion with that big hit there from Rangi. And a big punch. There we go. And the cool thing about Yokoya is it's actually a pretty easy map to do. And you get a lot of like 2-star materials. So Ascension materials, even arts. I think you get some 2-star arts from this. Which means you're going to get a nice big stat boost if you have those as well. So we'll have a look. See, as you see, you get a couple of time arts. Not the best set in the world, but, you know, that attack percentage is going to be much higher than your 1-star one. So if you can do Yokoya, probably really good. Attack on that's not too good. Speed as a secondary is not too bad, and then we get some art essences as well. So I just thought I'd throw that out there. If you can get to Yokoya and start doing it, you're going to get, as you see, look at all this. You get all blue materials. Just for finishing it, a couple of nature stones as well. Actually decent. I didn't think you got 250. But some upgrades there as well, so you can upgrade your characters and get a lot more stronger very faster if you do Yokoya. On to the last fight, I suppose, with the pirates and the Shanty boardwalk. It's been pretty easy. They give you Rangi and Yuln for the exploration, so they pretty much carry you through this whole event part here. At least in Yokoya, as you said, we lost our Kyoshi, but she's only level 20. But Rangi's here. It's going to do one punch to the front. That'll hit the back boy as well. Unfortunately, we didn't break through too easy, so we'll just do a basic. We'll save it for the next round, I reckon. Rangi's here. We should, you know what, I might combo, just to make sure we get rid of this boy. Yeah, I was lucky we did that, because he survived Rangi's hit there. And then we go against thoruggh, I'm pretty sure. Face as cowards, as she's lying, you know, Kyoshi's having to sleep. It's very, you know, very hard work. And then thoruggh gives us something to think about, and then we don't listen to him because we're not some dumb scholars. We're punchy boys and girls. So 1, 2, 3. We set him on fire, but I don't think that really affects him. You know, he's used to being cold, so that's a little unfortunate. So maybe that side, there we go, beautiful. So as you can see, beat the Yokoya expedition pretty easily with the level 20 Kyoshi, which is what you basically start off with. Make sure to do Yokoya, because it's a lot of good resources early on, especially with this stuff. And then we can go to the Avatar Mansion and do our little big cookout. And as you can see, you get a nice stock of rewards here as well. Mainly the blue stuff is what you're looking at, especially like early on. But if you do need purple stuff in the future, or even timeline tokens, if you come up here, you do this when you have the food stuffs for it, and you'll get your rewards. So, yeah. And there we are. Objectives complete. That probably took me, skipping all the story, probably took me about 10 minutes to do. If you follow the story and read it all, it might take you 20 minutes. I would highly suggest doing it, because it is a pretty decent story. If not, I've got the whole thing on YouTube. You can watch that. But if you're just skipping through the story, you don't care about all that stuff, probably 10 minutes tops to do this expedition for the whole of Yokoya. So, make sure to utilize it. And another quick tip, I don't know if this is really a tip, but even if you don't do the battles, if you start this doesn't require, all it requires is you having Kyoshi. You still get rewards for doing some certain nodes. This is just a story node. Yeah, we don't care. Yun's talking about stuff. But as you see, we still get rewards for it. So if you do these, you know, you don't have to beat every battle node. But if you can beat all the story nodes and all that kind of stuff, you don't need to worry about it. So up here, we can travel this way. We're going to get rewards for the path, and then rewards for getting to the story mode bit as well. And now we're at the Fall of the Fifth Nation. The story is actually pretty easy to beat. They give you all characters to beat the stuff. So this is basically the last story fight. They give you Rangi and Kyoshi. Rangi's level 50. I think everyone's level 40 on the other team. So pretty easy to beat them, really. We're just going to do a 1, 2, 3 punch on Tagaka. Oh, I hit the wrong button, but you know what? That's fine. If you do a 1, 2, 3 punch, obviously you'll probably knock her out. And worst case, you'll give her some fire elements. She'll probably knock herself out, which is always nice. But Kyoshi's going to go now. Big punch on the ground. Alright, not as much damage as I thought was going to be coming out, honestly. We could probably 1, 2, 3 punch thoruggh, but I'm going to focus on Tagaka, because she does do a lot of AoE stuff, and it is pretty scary to go against. We've got Embers of Courage on Kyoshi. It's probably not, like, again, not really the best relic, but it's the one I have, so we'll just throw it on, why not? Yeah, thorugg's out. And honestly, I don't think this boy's going to hit us too hard. We'll see what happens, though. We'll be right. And then we've got Fury State, big damage buff. Look at that, beautiful. So you can still beat it. The story mission's not too hard to do in the Kyoshi timeline at the moment, so make sure to do that. Again, I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. 2-star materials, and look at all of these arts. Like, 2-star arts, just nice passive stat boost, and gets you into the arts expeditions, get some better arts in there, and then you can start building your team a bit more, like, focusing down what you want. Also, 300 nature stones, nothing to scoff at. So, completing the Ukoya village story and exploration, I was able to get a couple of cool things. Firstly, I was able to level up my iZuko fully to level 30. In terms of Ascension, I need a couple of more blue materials and gold, obviously. So we'll get there eventually, but that's the next kind of goal, is to get him to level 40. That'll really boost my power up. And then Kyoshi, I was able to get to Ascension level 3. I don't have really the resources to level her up a lot. Whatever, I'll throw the effort in. But it's... So we've got her up to Ascension level 3 there. And I'm going to show you quickly just the build I'm running, because we're going to start knocking out stage 2 of all the events. I'm going to show you how to beat him with these teams. So first off, Zuko, as you see, we got one of the blue attack arts, which is actually really handy. I got that from the Wolf Cove exploration. I've leveled her up as much as I can. Double attack is always nice on an attack set. So we'll run that. No support. If you want, you could run the Owl Wolf. I've got her on Kyoshi, but up to you on what you want to do with that. And then Relic is going to be the Fire Paper Dragon. You could probably run, if you really wanted, you could do Well-Toothed Blade. Alarm Horn's probably not really ideal. Dragon's Teapot. He doesn't really get a lot of weak hits. So, honestly, I'd say Well-Toothed Blade or Fire Paper Dragon. Whatever's up to you. I'm going to run Fire Paper Dragons. Pretty good relic. I like it anyway. And for Kyoshi, we're running a full time set. That's what we got from the Ukoya village. As you see, I've leveled up the feather. 15 speed. Very good there. If you want, there's the bonus. If you don't know what the time set does, you can pause the video. We've got the Owl Wolf Honor, and we've got the Embers of Courage. Again, if you want, Well-Toothed Blade's never a bad option here. Actually, that might be better for her, honestly, at this point. I'm going to run Well-Toothed Blade instead. I had Embers of Courage. Either, whatever you want to throw on her. I think Well-Toothed Blade will help us out a little bit more, honestly. So that's going to be the 2 units we use. That's all we're using. And I'm going to go Pirate's Domain, because I need some gold to level some stuff up. So this is the setup we've got. We've got Zuko at the front, Kyoshi at the back, and the Owl Wolf at the bottom there. First one you want to take out is probably going to be the defense one. He does 4 hits, and it can do a lot of damage. I think he's like the front unit in this one, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this boy here. You want to knock out this guy as soon as possible, because he will do 4 hits of damage, and that's just a lot of damage you got output. And as you see, I've got Zuko at the front. Remember, he has that cheat death mechanic with Unyielding Determination? Look at that. Beautiful. That time set, just extra stats is always nice. A little bit of damage, and we're just going to solo punch our way through. I'm going to combo this guy because he's in counter stance. So we'll do combo. That's going to hit everyone, and then this punch should knock him out. Excellent. And then we only have to deal with 1 pirate. And that's why I like running the Fire Paper Dragon, especially early on. You're going to get a lot of focus generation as you attack. and then that's going to let you do combos a little bit more effectively. As you see, there's 4 boys here. We still want to take out this guy on the side over here first, because he's going to be a big problem. We're going to do a combo to make sure we get rid of him. We should get rid of him. Got a crit, which was nice. And, alright, fire element, that might come in handy. We'll see what happens. And as you see, Kyoshi, you can't really see it under my camera. Hang on, I'll move my camera down for a second. As you see, Kyoshi kind of jumped down there a little bit. That's the time set. As she attacks, she's going to get a little bit extra turn bar to get her into the fight a little bit earlier with the full time set there. Because we have these boys here, we're going to combo. Actually, we'll definitely knock him out. So this actually isn't really useful for us. We're just going to do our advanced skill here because we can hit the back zone with him. Look at that. Pretty decent. We knocked out half the back guy's health. And then we should be able to combo. Let's not risk the counter attack. Let's just do a combo attack. With Kyoshi, if she starts it, she's going to do an AoE to hit everyone. Guy on the side's going to get knocked out, and Zuko's going to finish off the back boy. And then this should easily be 12 turns for you. An absolute worst case, as he sees, knocks Zuko down, but he's going to spin kick. And that's why we have him at the front there. Because Kyoshi doesn't spin kick. She doesn't have any cool dance moves. But Zuko does. So that's stage 2 done. And now we can just sit here and sim it and get a nice amount of gold daily. So we're going to sim all 4 of these. 24 energy. Look at that. 69,000 gold. Nice. And a little bit of extra level up like experience for your characters and account experience as well. So use that strat and you'll be able to do your stage 2s pretty effectively. So another little tip I want to throw out there. I actually totally forgot I had this, and this is a harken back to the old days of Juggle Soccer. The Warpaint Soccer, he can give himself an extra turn. And there's this relic you can get, which we did unlock. The Jawbone Dagger gives you a little bit of extra focus when you get an extra turn. So I totally forgot about this. So I've just thrown on some just random arts on him, just something to give him a little bit of extra survivability. As you saw, he was level 1. All we need is we just need the Jawbone Dagger relic on him. And that's going to give him a little bit of extra focus whenever he does his advanced skill. Again, if you remember back in the Juggle Soccer days, used to be able to cheese everything pretty easy there, but now we're doing it the hard way, the proper way. So what we're going to do, as you see, we've got this focus here. We're just going to do this. Going to do a nice little spin trick. And we're going to gain a lot of focus. That's like a whole bar of focus, basically, which is pretty good. So what we're going to do is we're just going to keep, we'll just throw an attack out, who cares. And basically what we're going to work towards is getting our ultimate ability ready for the next wave. And then we just start the ultimate ability with Zuko, because Zuko is going to be our highest attacker. And it's going to do a lot of damage to the enemy. So as you see, we've pretty much almost got ultimate right now, especially with that fire paper dragon. I suppose if you want to level up your fire units, you could level up your Masked Soldier and give him the fire paper dragon if you have 2 of them, and then you have 2. So we've got our ultimate now. We just won't use it yet. We'll just make sure we get rid of this boy. And once we go into the next area, we'll start off with an ultimate. If we're lucky, Zuko will take his turn before the enemy, but we'll have a look at what's going on. Worst case, we'll just start it with Kyoshi. Kyoshi's got, again, that speed feather. The feather that we have on her with the extra speed is very nice. Zuko will go. So I would much rather Zuko because, as we all know, ultimate abilities are based off your attack. And as you can see, Zuko's got 900 attack. And he doesn't even have really good art sets on him. So that's a pretty good run there. So we're just going to do our thing. Just, you know, run at him. Good work, Soccer. Show him who's boss. And then we're going to do our ultimate. Now, why do you want 3 units? 3 units is going to hit everyone. And it's going to do a lot of damage based on your first attacker, which is going to be Zuko. It's based on how much attack he has. We'll do a lot of damage. I actually really like Warpaint Soccer's ultimate ability. I wish it was a bit more useful. When we get a mastery. And as you see, we knocked everyone out. So if you ever need to beat them with 3 units, if you have like any defense unit, even like Tally Richtug, he does extra turn. Anyone with extra turn capabilities and Jawbone Dagger is still a pretty good relic to run. So I had a lot of trouble with the Wisdom Arts Expedition Stage 2. So I've thrown Aang in here as well. He also has a cheat death mechanic, which is handy. And then we've got Kyoshi over here as well. Just a little bit of extra damage boost. And worst case, so they knock out Zuko again. He's got that spin kick ability. And Avatar State also can proc on Aang. So we've got 2 cheat death mechanics and some big Boomba damage coming out. And then Sokka's just along for the ride. He's going to give us a lot of focus generation, which is all I'm really kind of using him for. So just thought I'd put that out there. If you are having trouble, don't be afraid to use 4 units. You know, I'd rather you beat the mission than waste your... Wow, they called in an assist and then immediately got knocked out because Zuko does not play around when it comes to getting attacked. And then we just got Gyatso, which isn't too... He's not really the big problem here. Because we do start off with an ultimate pretty soon. Let's see if we get... Come on, turn bar reduction. We got pretty decent accuracy on you. I did build you with some accuracy arts, like the secondaries. Pushing them back, that's all we needed. And then Zuko's going to do the ultimate. GG. Easy. I probably should have mentioned why I was doing all that stuff. I have Katara doing the timed event. It's like 30 minutes. So I could either do Keru Harbor, or I was like, I'll start doing this 2-star stuff. We're going to get a lot of extra resources here. Just on the adventure alone from doing all that, we get 90. From growth, leveling up arts equipment. And then for activities, we've got 10. Let's see what we get, how much we get here. 165 free nature stones, just for beating everything stage 2. Which is almost pushes us over. We started with, I think, 700 or 600 nature stones. And we're now at 2.9 K. So what we'll do is do a couple of summons. Got Tales of the Four Nations. When did I get summon tickets? That's a little annoying. Alright, we'll use our summon tickets then, I guess. We've got them from somewhere. Didn't get anything. That's pretty standard. Ice Totem. We got a Lemur upgrade. That upgrades our Lemur again, making our air units a little bit faster. Let's see. Tale of Four Nation. Didn't get a Sunset. Mobilizing Incense isn't too bad. Fire Paper Dragon. So if I wanted to, I could throw Masked Soldier in instead of War Paint Soccer. And we also got an upgrade for the Jawbone Dagger, which is nice. But I could throw that on as well. And that's twice as much focus getting generated pretty early on. And our last summon, halfway through the video, still no Sunset. Doesn't want to play nice. We've got the Arena Soccer. That's actually very good. He can do stun. He works really well with Water Tribe, like your Kataras and all that. Not too bad. We won't be using him, but if you do get him, that's actually a very good pull right there. And again, another Jawbone Dagger upgrade, so we're going to get even more focused whenever we use Warpaint Soccer. All in all, a pretty good pull there. We just need 50 more stones, and I can do another pull on the banner there. So already, day 2, we've done like 4 or 5. How many have we done? Let's have a look. Tales of the Four Nations. We've almost done 50 pulls on this banner in like an hour, 2 hours of playing, we'll say roughly. So I'm going to go do Keru Harbor now, and we'll see what we can get. I feel pretty confident I can beat Invader Zuko. Wait, that's just all unlocked. That's interesting. What I'll do is I'll do the stage 2. We can beat stage 2. That's a pretty good run. 35. A bit up there. But I feel pretty confident we can beat it. And we'll make our Aang a little bit faster, I reckon, just to get that, see if we can get that knockout first. So, couple of level 20s. Let's see if we can beat stage 2, Invader Zuko. And if we can do that, we might even we could probably give Aang a shot as well with our Zuko and Blind Bandit Toph and Kyoshi. We got 3 units for that. If we can if we can push back Turnbar, maybe we'll try for the knockdown first. We didn't get it. That's unfortunate. Not a lot of damage. Oh my goodness. That's a big hit too. Right, so we get our attack up from our passives. That's nice. 686. Let's see if we get a stun. No stun, but we did punch through with the... I think I've got Well-Toothed Blade on. I think I actually did swap it over. I did. I gave him Well-Toothed Blade, which is good. Let's do... Yeah, let's get this special element up. We're going to do a hit. Didn't push it. We pushed back Turnbar, but didn't push it back enough, unfortunately. We do only have 1 copy of Aang, so... can only do so much, you know. Luckily, Aang's going to go next. We'll just do a basic attack for now, and we'll call Sokka in for an assist on our advanced skill. So if you hold the combo button and then hit the advanced skill, it'll call in a combo. Didn't get a knockdown either. That's really unfortunate. But he has no... well, he has attack up now, but he had no buffs before. So we're keeping him out of that charging state. And even if he does get it, we'll still get an extra turn off. So we'll probably beat this, it looks like. I feel pretty confident. Yeah, we'll beat this with this extra big swing. Alrighty, not too bad. We were able to beat stage 2 Zuko. You know, it was a little scary. We got into Avatar state. That's why we wanted. Look at that. We got some purples. But really what we're looking for, which we didn't get any, were some blues. But we can also use these coins here to buy some stuff in the store. So we can try and beat the Elemental Quest and see if we can get some bonuses. So we need the Fly one. Stage 3, this is where we get our blue ones. We can beat it 3-star, that'll be really handy. Sokka's got pretty high attack. We'll do that. So we'll do round 2. Let's give it a shot. Alrighty. So round 2, I guess. Big swing. Again, not much damage coming out, but, you know, he's not built for damage. He's built for speed, so he definitely gets out there. That's the main thing. Let's do a big hit over here. Knocked him out. Easy. Still hitting for about 4,000 on a crit, which isn't too bad. Stun would have been really helpful there, Soccer, but that's alright. That's fine. I can live with that, I guess. He's only just done his thing, so whatever. We can live with that. I'm just going to do a basic here. So this is turn 4. So already without Kyoshi, we're doing pretty similar to what we were doing. Zuko, as you see, we've built him pretty good with attack. So you don't really need like a full team to beat all this stuff. And we've got our ultimate ability ready. So we're just going to do a basic on the front line. Doesn't matter who you hit, just go for whoever. Old mate's going to hit Zuko, and then we're going to go ultimate ability, 3 units. So that means it hits everyone on the team. That's what we want. So I always run 3, pretty much. And this should be a nice, easy win for us, and that'll be 3 stars. We can get that fire element. That'll probably be tomorrow. We can get an ascension then on Zuko. And then we start really, like, bumping up our power. I remember when I was doing the original, like, event stuff. I think my Zuko was level 50 when I did it. And then I ascended him to 60 and then had to re-record it. So, yeah. Once we get to level 50, that's when we start seeing some good results. So now we can just go in, get some sim going. Nice. All right, so we've got a pretty good stock there. How much do we have? We have 12, and we needed, I think it was 20, did we need? It was 20 or 30. Let's have a quick look, shall we? 20. So tomorrow we should get it. I'm going to go buy another thing of candles as well. But I want to also give Avatar State Aang a shot. Alrighty, we have to buy energy for this. So stage 2, we've got Aang. Let's go into it. We have 800 of these crystal unagi heads, so we'll definitely do it. Do we need 4 units? Well, we give it. He has an alarm horn. I think we do that. That's a pretty good run, I reckon. Let's just do the owl wolf for the extra. I think that'll just be a little bit better for us. We don't need to 3-star it. Unfortunately, you can't sim boss battles. That would be lovely. So what we'll do is we'll just go in. As long as we beat it, we get the rewards. That's all we're really aiming for. Fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. I have no music playing. Put the music on, eh? Alrighty. Big swing. Oh, goodness. Oh, that was a big hit. He did not last very long. There goes our alarm horn play. Let's just do a big hit then. This doesn't look too good for us, I'm not going to lie. So now if he does a big hit, that's fine. We have unyielding determination. We'll still be alive. Alright, so he's done it. Do our little spin kick. This is why Zuko was amazing. Now, unfortunately, he does go again. So that knocks us out, I reckon. That's unfortunate. Alright, we need a little bit more speed on him, it looks like. So it's nice to know. That way, we use the 50. I've used... Yeah, it's not really worth it. I'm going to say don't do this usually. But we are going to use that so that we can beat it and get our rewards. Not really worth it. Just know that you'll need probably stronger units here. So we're going to combo. We're going to do 1, 2, 3 punch. Get some fire element on. Nice. We can go again. Combo with our Zuko. So also if I had a little bit more speed on Zuko, we might be okay. In terms of like beating Aang here. It's like. We can just do a basic here because, yep. And then Zuko finishes them off. So, 600 Crystal Unagi heads and 50 Nature Stones. Again, highly recommend you don't do it. But at least that way we've beaten it. Ooh, that's not too bad. Ooh! And we got a... That increases the speed of water element heroes. Doesn't really help me, but it's a good support I can give to Katara. Gives her a little bit of extra health as well. Because that's like a very good health one there. We also got a 2-star destruction set. Not too bad. Couple extra nature stones. Finish off with a summon. I don't know. Almost have enough for 2, but I'll just do the 1 and then we'll probably get some more as we continue on. So 1 more summon on the tails. Actually, we got 3 tickets as well, which is nice. So let's do that. Okay, not, you know, pretty decent there. And we got a Toph coin, so I can level up my Toph. That's pretty good. And then we send in 1,000. Let's see what we get. Statue of Kyoshi. That is a very good relic, especially since we need to fight the Unagi with Katara, and I can't beat it yet. So that'll be a good relic to put on there, actually, because that'll keep her nice and alive. 2 copies? Oh my lord. 2 copies and a lemur. That is a very good pull. So what I'll do is, that's probably it for the second one. So let's have a look at what we've done, right? Alrighty, so in terms of what have we achieved? So it's been about 2.5 hours of like total game time, not including, you know, obviously overnight things like putting people on time nodes, which you should be doing. If you've like stopped playing the game, put everyone on time nodes, that way you're still getting rewards. We have completed the Wolf Cove exploration, except for this one bit up here. A couple of extra nature stones, but I have Katara doing the other thing, so I'll probably throw her there and do that now and get that done and dusted. Icebound Labyrinth, it's probably not really worth unlocking this yet. It's just like a couple of extra things. It's not really worth it. Mountain Passage, we've done the exploration here. We have to do one more battle, which I can't be bothered doing. But if you do that, you unlock a time node in there. Southern Air Temple, I started, but I haven't finished it because I started doing Kyoshi. I'll probably do that tomorrow while I'm waiting for Katara to do her thing. Kyoshi Island we have unlocked, and we're at the part where we have to fight the Unagi for 6 turns. My Katara is only level 14, but with these upgrades over here, like take that out, bit of extra speed, which would be nice, and then I'll throw that on her as well, and she'll get extra health. I'll have to probably remod her for a little bit more tankiness, and we'll see how we go. Nice. Peru Harbor, we've just got to do this time node down here, which I've got them doing now. So once we finish that, we can continue on with the story. And the Kyoshi timeline error. We're at a couple of battles here, which I stopped doing because I was focusing on trying to get the Unagi done. So tomorrow looks like we'll be finishing the Polar Refuge off, getting this area up here unlocked. A couple of battles here to get the blankets. Activities. We've beaten everything stage 2 and 3 started. So now we can sim it to our heart's content. Pirates Domain at the moment being pretty much the main thing I'm focusing on. So I can use my gold to level up things. Arts Expedition, I've beaten all the stage 2s with iZuko, essentially, the team that I've been showing you throughout the video. And Element Quest, we've beaten all stage 2 as well. And of course, we've done our fire one here. So, all in all, like, 2 days in, we've done pretty well. And in terms of, like, buying stuff with nature stones other than summons, I have done one buy of the energy in the Kyoshi Timeline store, 120 energy, and then I bought 2 stacks of energy in just the main, go here, go to resources, I've bought 2 of this, so I've bought 360 energy to do all of that, plus the extra energy you get from the daily challenges and stuff. I'm gonna give this one more shot. So what I've, the only different thing is I bought this 1 million gold, so for 250 nature stones, you get 1 million gold. If you're doing Pirates Domain, probably not worth it. But I bought it because 1 million gold actually really helped me boost up a lot of stuff. As you see, I use 600,000, leveling up arts, leveling up supports, leveling up relics, all that kind of stuff. We're going to run Zuko, Sokka, and Aang, of course. We've already beaten it with the 3 allies. If you have trouble with that, obviously just run a 4th ally, and you'll be fine. But this should be enough to get us out there. The main thing is I put an attack feather on Zuko, leveled that up. So he's got like another 15 speed. So he should go before Monk now. And I leveled up... I think I leveled up Aang's airball a little bit. So he'll be a little bit tougher. But that's not really something we're looking at. Really, it's just the extra relic and stuff. Oh, and I also put the Panda Lily on Zuko. So we're not running like the Fire Paper Dragon. We probably could if we really wanted to. But we should be able to break through this pretty easily. He does do a lot of damage, which is always nice. Come on, Sokka, I kind of need that triple tap again. Let's go. Not even a double tap. That sounds about right, if you ask me. It's about right. So we'll see if we can... luckily, if they knock out Aang or Zuko, it's alright. We have Avatar State and Unyielding Determination. Really want to hammer that home, because that's really helpful for beating all these events. Big punch over here. Nice, nice. And then this should be turn 6, I believe. This should be turn 6. Thank goodness we knocked him in. If we didn't, I would have actually cried a little bit. So then turn 7 and then turn 8 on Zuko. We should be able to knock out Monk with this. We'll see what happens. It says 8 turns or less. So as long as we beat them in 8 turns or less, we should be right. So we'll do a basic here. And as you see, Zuko does outspeed Monk, which is beautiful to see. Rocking 1,000 attack, roughly. Let's see how we go. Pulling an ultimate. This should, in theory, knock out Monk, because I think we started with Aang or Kyoshi in the last clip. I forget, so we're looking at like half the damage We did about half the health. So in theory, this should knock him out in 1 turn. Beautiful. That should be turn 8 as well. So that's the 3rd star. Beautiful. Now I can farm these. Look at that. Tier 2 arts. I can throw this on my Zuko. And that'll be a little bit of extra health and defense, which will be nice. And of course, we got this. You know, decent enough. And then, of course, we got nature stones and stuff as well. So I thought I'd add that right at the end here to show that our level 30 Zuko is running pretty well here. And we have Panda Lily in case he goes into that unyielding determination. We can do a little spin kick, get Echo, nice and handy. Alrighty, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Let me know down below if there's any kind of tips and tricks you want me to throw out there for you all. This is our roster at the moment as well. Probably should have shown that. That's the roster run for day 2. Really, it's just kind of getting Katara up to maybe level 20 so I can beat the Unagi. So until then, catch you all. I'll see you in the next video.